And so is pop punk. A lot of artists are releasing music in that genre that erupted in the early 2000s. Haddie Djemal spotlighting a few on the hot list.
Let's get you rocking like it's the early 2000s because pop punk is back.
There's a whole generation of people now, a whole era. Welcome to actual nostalgia. And that's the real player here.
Strombo is an Apple Music host who helps us highlight 4 stars at the forefront of this genre's return.
I'm ready, people.
First up is the princess of pop punk, Avril Levine.
The return of Avril Levine is kind of amazing, but it's kind of a perfect time for her to take the center stage.
Her new album, Love Sucks, marks her return to the genre that launched her career nearly 2 decades ago.
If you go back to those early Avril days, she was always herself. And I think a lot of people do remember those days very fondly because Avril was such a unique star that to connect to somebody like that again should be pretty special.
Let's move on to a band currently in studio working on new music, Paramore.
It's been a long time since Paramore has put out a record.
Their last album, After Laughter, was released in 2017.
They have been recording songs. So yeah, there is a new record in the works and they have definitely laid down tracks. So really excited to see what Paramore has.
Another band leading the return of pop punk, Simple Plan.
Simple Plan are one of the hardest working bands in the business, one of the nicest group of guys in the business as well. And I know that when they had their moment, it was enormous.
The band's gearing up to tour the U.S. starting late April, and there's also plans for a new album to drop this year.
When that new record finally gets released, a whole bunch of bands are going to die to tour with them. And you know that could be a pretty exciting run.
We're wrapping up with My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance is the kind of band that tons of their fans have their names tattooed on their body. People love the intensity of their relationship with My Chemical Romance.
While there's no word on new music coming from the band, they are slated to headline the upcoming When We Were Young festival happening this fall in Vegas.
A new year, an opening up world, we hope, a healthier, safer world, and people will be able to let 2 years of pain and frustration belt out of them as they sing My Chemical Romance songs live on that festival.
It's a 2022 pop punk takeover.
All right, it's a wrap.
And the stars making it happen are on the hot list.